Welcome to the Sleep Doctor channel. Tonight, we begin an in-depth exploration of the 10th cranial nerve, known in science as the vagus nerve. This is an educational journey into the human body, designed to help you relax, unwind, and fall asleep naturally. As you lie still, imagine the weight of your body becoming heavy. This is your atmosphere for rest. Our focus tonight is the science of finding peace through biological understanding. The vagus nerve is often called the Great Wanderer because it is the longest nerve in the autonomic nervous system. It serves as the primary communication line between your brain and your vital organs. Through this slow body narration, we will satisfy your curiosity and soothe your mind after a long day. We begin our study at the very foundation of the brain, in a region known as the medulla oblongata. This area is located at the base of the skull, just above where the spinal cord begins. Within the medulla, there is a specialized cluster of neurons called the nucleus ambiguus and the dorsal motor nucleus. This is the origin point of your vagal signal. While you are awake and active, your body is often dominated by the sympathetic nervous system, which prepares you for action and stress. But as you listen to these calming explanations, your brain begins to pivot. It starts to activate the parasympathetic nervous system through the vagus nerve. Imagine a tiny, electrical pulse being born in the medulla. This pulse is a message of biological safety. The nerve fibers exit the brainstem through a small opening in the skull called the jugular foramen. As the nerve leaves the protection of the skull, it enters the neck. Here, it travels within a protective sleeve called the carotid sheath. It sits quietly between the internal carotid artery and the internal jugular vein. This is a critical pathway for your health. As the nerve moves down the neck, it passes behind the jaw and the ears. Notice the muscles in your jaw. If they are holding on to the tension of the day, allow them to soften. When the vagus nerve senses relaxation in the throat and jaw, it strengthens its signal. It tells the brain that the mysteries of the universe can wait, and that the only priority now is to relax deeply and sleep soundly. The nerve fibers are wrapped in a fatty substance called myelin. Myelin acts as insulation, allowing the calming signal to travel at a steady, rhythmic pace. There is no rush in this biological process. The signal continues to move down past the larynx and the pharynx. These are the structures of your throat that allow you to speak and breathe. As the nerve passes here, it signals the muscles of the throat to relax their grip. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day. You are moving deeper into the science of your own rest. Now, the vagus nerve begins to branch. It sends small fibers to the carotid sinus, a sensing station in your neck that monitors blood pressure. When the vagus nerve interacts here, it tells the body to lower the pressure. It tells the blood vessels to dilate and soften. This is the relaxing science content that calms your spirit. By understanding how your body regulates itself, you can satisfy your curiosity and let go. The nerve now reaches the chest, entering the thoracic cavity. This is a vast space filled with the most important organs for your survival. The nerve divides into the left and right vagus branches. The right nerve travels toward the back of the organs, while the left nerve moves toward the front. Together, they form a web of fibers called the pulmonary plexus. This web cradles your lungs. Imagine your lungs as two large, soft structures filling with air. The vagus nerve monitors the stretch of your lungs as you breathe. When you take a slow, deep breath, the nerve fibers are stretched. This physical stretching sends a message back to the brainstem. It is a feedback loop of peace. The brain receives the message that the breathing is slow and steady. In response, it increases the vagal tone. High vagal tone is a marker of health and anxiety relief. It means your body can recover from stress quickly. It means your body is ready to sleep soundly. Follow the air as it enters the millions of tiny balloons in your lungs, called alveoli. Here, oxygen enters the blood and carbon dioxide leaves. The vagus nerve ensures that this exchange happens without effort. As the oxygen levels rise, the nervous system becomes even more quiet. You are becoming a witness to your own biological health. Your spirit is being nurtured by the simple act of respiration. The journey of the nerve now brings us to the heart. The heart is the drum of the body, and the vagus nerve is the conductor. It reaches a specific point on the heart called the sinoatrial node. This is the heart's natural pacemaker, where every heartbeat begins. In the presence of stress, the heart beats faster to prepare for action. But in this atmosphere for rest, the vagus nerve releases a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. Think of acetylcholine as a cooling mist for the heart. It binds to the cells of the sinoatrial node and tells them to slow down. It creates a longer pause between each beat. Lub-dub. Lub-dub. As the heart slows, the rest of the body follows. The muscles in your arms and legs lose their tension. The blood flows more easily to your skin, warming your hands and feet. This is the science of relaxation in its purest form. You are moving further away from the thoughts of the day. You are moving into the slow body narration of the night. The heart rate variability improves. Science shows that a heart that can slow down effectively is a healthy heart. This is your anxiety relief. As the heart settles into a calm, steady rhythm, the vagus nerve continues its path downward, passing through the diaphragm, the large muscle that facilitates your breathing. The nerve moves through a small opening in the diaphragm called the esophageal hiatus. It is now entering the abdomen, the world of your internal health. Here, the nerve becomes even more complex, branching out to the stomach, the liver, and the intestines. This is the rest and digest phase of your journey. The vagus nerve tells the stomach to begin its quiet work of nourishment. It tells the liver to store energy for tomorrow. It tells the body that the time for external work has passed. You are now deeply rooted in the science of your own body. Every fiber of the nerve is working to ensure you sleep soundly. Satisfy your curiosity by feeling the stillness in your core. There is no noise here, only the quiet, soothing pace of biological repair. The mysteries of the universe are being solved within your cells. You are safe. You are calm. You are home. As we continue our journey deeper into the human body, the vagus nerve has now moved past the heart and through the diaphragm. We are now entering the vast and complex world of the abdomen. This is where the great wanderer truly earns its name. In this quiet and soothing pace, we observe the nerve as it branches out into a massive network of fibers. These fibers spread across your stomach, your liver, your kidneys, and your intestines. This is an essential part of your bedtime body stories. It is here that the body performs the work of nourishment and repair. The vagus nerve acts as a bridge between your mind and your gut. Science tells us that there is a constant conversation happening between these two areas. In fact, 80% of the fibers in the vagus nerve are sensory. This means they are not just sending commands down from the brain, but they are mostly carrying information from your organs back up to your mind. As you lie here, satisfy your curiosity by understanding this feedback loop. When your body is still and your breathing is slow, the vagus nerve sends a message to the brain. It tells the brain that the digestive system is at peace. It tells the brain that there is no need for worry or alertness. This is a vital component of your anxiety relief. The nerve interacts with the stomach lining and the smooth muscles of the digestive tract. It signals for the release of enzymes and the movement of the digestive muscles. This process is called peristalsis. It is a slow, rhythmic wave that moves through your core. It is the physical manifestation of rest and digest. While you unwind and fall asleep naturally, your body is quietly processing the energy of the day. The vagus nerve ensures that this happens with efficiency and calm. Now, let us look at the liver. The liver is the great filter of the body. The vagus nerve connects to the liver and helps regulate how much sugar is released into your blood. When the nerve is active, it tells the liver to store energy instead of releasing it. This keeps your blood sugar stable, which is necessary to sleep soundly through the night. If your blood sugar drops or spikes, it can wake you up. But the vagus nerve acts as a steady hand, keeping your internal chemistry in a state of perfect balance. This is the relaxing science content that allows you to trust your body. You are moving deeper into an atmosphere for rest. The journey continues to the kidneys and the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands sit on top of the kidneys like small caps. They are responsible for releasing adrenaline and cortisol. These are the hormones of stress and action. In our modern world, these glands can often stay too active, even when we want to rest. This is where the vagus nerve performs its most important task for your spirit. It sends a signal to the adrenal glands to stop the production of stress hormones. As the cortisol levels in your blood begin to drop, you feel a profound sense of release. Your muscles lose the last of their tension. Your mind stops racing. This is the science of relaxation. It is a physical change in your blood chemistry. You are satisfying your curiosity by observing how your body prepares for the mysteries of the universe. The nerve also connects to the spleen and the immune system. Science has discovered that the vagus nerve helps to lower inflammation in the body. By activating the vagus nerve through slow body narration and deep breathing, you are literally telling your immune system to be calm. You are reducing the noise in your system. You are creating a clean, quiet space for healing to occur. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day. Now, let us follow the signal as it travels back up the silver thread. Remember, the vagus nerve is a two-way street. As your organs settle into their nighttime rhythm, the nerve carries this news of peace back up into the brainstem. It reaches the nucleus of the solitary tract in the medulla. From here, the information is spread to the higher centers of the brain. It reaches the hypothalamus, the part of the brain that controls your sleep cycles. The hypothalamus receives the signal from the vagus nerve that the body is safe. In response, the hypothalamus signals the pineal gland to release melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone of the night. It is the chemical signal of darkness. As melatonin levels rise, your brain begins to shift its wave patterns. You are moving away from the fast beta waves of active thought. You are entering the gentle alpha waves of relaxation. Soon, you will move into the theta waves of light sleep and the delta waves of deep rest. This is the mindful storytelling of your own biology. Every step of this journey is backed by the science of the human body. The vagus nerve is the conductor of this entire orchestra. It ensures that the transition from wakefulness to sleep is smooth and rhythmic. Think about the complexity of this system. Think about how much care your body is taking of you right now. Your spirit is being nurtured by this realization. You don't have to manage these systems. You don't have to worry about the details. The sleep doctor is here to simply explain the wonder of it all. As you relax deeply, the vagus nerve continues its quiet work. It is the guardian of your rest. It is the anchor of your peace. The silver thread is glowing with a steady, soft light. It connects your heart, your lungs, and your gut to the centers of your mind. Everything is in harmony. Every system is in sync. You are a biological masterpiece of rest. As we conclude this first section of our journey, simply feel the stillness that has been created. The science of the vagus nerve has brought you to the edge of sleep. The atmosphere for rest is complete. The quiet, soothing pace of your breath is your guide. Let the calming explanations of your own health be the last thing you think of. You are ready to sleep soundly. You are ready to let go. Your body is a temple of quiet science, and the night is long and peaceful. Follow the silver thread into the darkness. There is nothing more for you to do but be. Simply be in this state of deep relaxation. The mysteries of the body are working for you. Sleep naturally. Relax deeply. Unwind fully. The vagus nerve is holding you in safety. As we enter the second phase of our journey, your body has already begun the profound transition into deep rest. Our study now moves from the organs of the chest and abdomen back up toward the command center of your existence. We have explored how the vagus nerve sends signals down to the heart and lungs. Now, we must satisfy your curiosity about how the nerve carries information back up to the brain. This is known as the ascending pathway of the vagus nerve. In these calming explanations, we find that 80% of the nerve fibers are sensory. They are constantly reporting the state of your inner world to your mind. As your heart slows and your breathing becomes steady, these fibers send a message of absolute safety. This message travels through the jugular foramen and back into the medulla oblongata. From here, the information is distributed to a vital part of the brain called the thalamus. The thalamus is the gateway for your senses. When the vagus nerve signals that the body is at peace, the thalamus begins to dim the lights of your perception. It starts to filter out the noise of the outside world. This is the start of your anxiety relief. The brain no longer feels the need to scan for danger or problems to solve. This slow body narration is helping your brain realize that the day is over. As the thalamus closes the gates to external stimuli, you begin to relax deeply. Your attention moves inward, away from the physical room and toward the mysteries of the universe within. Now, we must examine a fascinating biological process called the glymphatic system. For a long time, science wondered how the brain cleaned itself. The rest of the body has a lymphatic system to remove waste, but the brain is different. Only recently have we discovered that the brain has its own specialized plumbing system. It is called the glymphatic system, named after the glial cells that manage it. This system is almost entirely inactive while you are awake. But as you unwind and fall asleep naturally, the glymphatic system begins its vital work. As your brain waves begin to slow down, your brain cells actually shrink. They pull back, creating more space between the neurons. This extra space allows cerebrospinal fluid to flow through the brain with greater ease. Think of it as a gentle, clear stream washing over the delicate tissues of your mind. This fluid washes away metabolic waste products that have built up during your day of thinking and acting. One of these products is a protein called amyloid beta. When you sleep soundly, this cleaning process ensures that your brain remains healthy and sharp for tomorrow. This is the relaxing science content that calms your spirit. You are a witness to a deep biological cleansing. As the fluid flows, you feel a sense of lightness in your head. The heavy thoughts of the day are being rinsed away by this quiet, soothing pace. This process nurtures your curiosity about the resilience of your own body. While you do nothing, your brain is performing a miracle of maintenance. While this cleaning occurs, your brain waves are undergoing a significant shift. In the language of neurobiology, we are moving from the high-frequency beta waves into alpha waves. Beta waves are for logic, math, and conversation. Alpha waves are the waves of daydreaming and deep relaxation. As the vagus nerve continues to signal safety, the alpha waves begin to dominate your cortex. You might feel a sense of drifting, where time and space feel less certain. This is the atmosphere for rest that you have created. Soon, the alpha waves will slow down even further into theta waves. Theta waves are the gateway to the subconscious. This is the state where mindful storytelling becomes dreamlike. In this state, your brain begins to process the emotions and memories of the day, but it does so without the stress of the conscious mind. The amygdala, which is the center of fear and anxiety in the brain, is calmed by the vagus nerve. It begins to lower its activity. This allows you to soothe your mind after a long day. Any worries are viewed through a lens of biological detachment. They are just signals. They are just electricity. And they are slowly being turned off. We now observe the role of a molecule called adenosine. Adenosine is a chemical that builds up in your brain every hour that you are awake. It creates what science calls sleep pressure. The more adenosine you have, the more your brain craves rest. Right now, your adenosine levels are at their peak. This chemical is binding to receptors in your brain, telling the neurons to slow down. It is the physical weight you feel behind your eyelids. It is the gravitational pull toward the mattress. When adenosine meets the calming signals of the vagus nerve, the result is deep, restorative sleep. Your body is a masterpiece of chemical timing. Everything is happening in the correct order. Your spirit is being calmed by the realization that you are part of a perfect system. The glymphatic wash continues. The brain waves continue to slow. The silver thread of the vagus nerve remains the anchor of this entire experience. As we move deeper into this hour, the science of your rest becomes even more profound. You are moving toward the delta state. Delta waves are the slowest and loudest waves in the brain. They are the waves of dreamless, deep sleep. This is where the most significant healing occurs. Your curiosity is satisfied by the knowledge that your mind is being renewed. Stay with the rhythm of your breath. Stay with the quiet, soothing pace of my voice. The journey into the inner universe is far from over. You are safe in the hands of the sleep doctor. Everything is quiet. Everything is well. Let the science of the night carry you further. As the glymphatic system continues its silent work of washing your brain, your body now enters its most profound state of recovery. We are now moving into the deepest levels of your bedtime body stories. The brain waves have slowed to their lowest frequency. This is the delta state. In the language of science, delta waves are high amplitude and low frequency. They are the slow, steady drumbeat of a mind that has completely let go of the outside world. During this quiet and soothing pace, your consciousness is distant, yet your body is more active than ever in its work of healing. This is the atmosphere for rest, where the mysteries of the universe within you become most visible. While you sleep soundly, your pituitary gland receives a signal from the hypothalamus. It begins to release a surge of growth hormone into your bloodstream. In an educational sense, we often think of growth hormone as something only for children. But for an adult, it is the primary chemical for physical repair and anxiety relief. This hormone travels through your arteries, reaching every muscle fiber and every patch of skin. It acts as a master key, unlocking the cells so they can begin protein synthesis. This is the relaxing science content that calms your spirit. Imagine millions of tiny cellular workers repairing the wear and tear of your day. They are mending small tears in your muscles. They are replacing old cells with new ones. Your body is a masterpiece of self-healing biology. Through this slow body narration, you can satisfy your curiosity about how you are rebuilt every night. The vagus nerve remains the silent guardian of this process. By keeping your heart rate low and your breathing steady, it ensures that your energy is not wasted on movement or thought. Instead, that energy is channeled entirely into the cellular workshop. We now observe the process of DNA repair. Every day, your DNA faces small amounts of damage from the environment. But during deep, restorative sleep, specialized enzymes move along the strands of your DNA. They act like tiny editors, fixing errors and ensuring your genetic code remains healthy. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day, knowing that your very essence is being cared for. As the repair work continues, we look at the mitochondria within your cells. These are the power plants of your body. During the day, they produce energy in the form of a molecule called adenosine triphosphate. At night, while you relax deeply, the mitochondria recharge. They are preparing the energy you will need for tomorrow. It is a quiet, methodical recharging of your entire system. This mindful storytelling reminds you that rest is not a lack of activity, but a different kind of work. It is the work of longevity. It is the work of health. Your spirit is being nurtured by the steady pulse of this internal restoration. The vagus nerve continues to monitor your internal environment. It senses the rise in growth hormone and the fall in stress chemicals. It reports back to the brain that the mission is a success. The body is at peace. The mind is at rest. As we move further into the delta state, your immune system also takes center stage. While you sleep soundly, your immune cells, such as T cells and cytokines, are being produced and organized. They are learning how to protect you. They are strengthening your defenses. This is why sleep is the most powerful medicine we possess. It is a calming explanation for why we feel so much better after a night of deep rest. The mysteries of the body are working in your favor. Every breath you take is helping this process. The slow, rhythmic expansion of your lungs continues to stimulate the vagus nerve. This keeps the parasympathetic nervous system in total control. You are falling asleep naturally, guided by the science of your own anatomy. Feel the heaviness in your limbs. This is the result of your muscles being completely offline, allowing the nerves to rest. Your skin feels warm as the blood flow remains directed toward the surface and the organs. Everything is soft. Everything is still. This is the atmosphere for rest that you deserve. Your curiosity is satisfied. Your spirit is calmed. The journey of the vagus nerve has brought you to the very center of peace. The slow body narration is now becoming a whisper in the distance. The words are simply a gentle vibration, helping you stay in this state of deep relaxation. The glymphatic wash is nearly finished. The brain is clean and clear. The cellular repair is reaching its peak. The DNA is stable. The heart is a steady, slow drum. You are moving toward the end of our house call, but your body will continue this work for many hours more. The silver thread of the vagus nerve will remain active, watching over you while you dream, protecting your heart and ensuring your breath remains a living tide. Rest now, in the knowledge that you are a biological wonder. Rest in the science that makes you who you are. The world outside is a distant memory. The only reality is this quiet, soothing pace of your own life. Satisfy your curiosity with the silence. As we move further along our biological voyage, the silver thread of the vagus nerve leaves the chest and prepares to enter the core of your body. To reach the stomach and the digestive organs, the nerve must pass through a massive, dome-shaped muscle called the diaphragm. In the world of relaxing science content, the diaphragm is one of the most important structures for your health. It is a thick sheet of muscle that separates your heart and lungs from your stomach and liver. Think of it as the floor of your chest and the ceiling of your abdomen. This slow body narration is designed to satisfy your curiosity about how this single muscle controls your peace. The vagus nerve travels down alongside your esophagus, which is the tube that carries food to your stomach. Together, they reach a small, specialized opening in the diaphragm called the esophageal hiatus. This is a gateway between the upper and lower worlds of your body. As the vagus nerve passes through this opening, it is physically influenced by every breath you take. When you breathe deeply and slowly, the diaphragm moves down. This movement creates a gentle, internal massage for the vagus nerve. This is the science of relaxation at its most physical level. This massage signals your brain that you are safe, allowing you to relax deeply and sleep soundly. Once the nerve has passed through the diaphragm, it enters the solar plexus. In these calming explanations, we describe the solar plexus as a radiant hub of nerves located behind your stomach. It is often called the pit of the stomach, and it is where many of us hold the tension of our nighttime anxiety. But now, as you unwind and fall asleep naturally, the vagus nerve begins to soothe this area. It branches out into what science calls the gastric nerves. These nerves spread across the walls of your stomach like a soft, glowing web. This is the start of the rest and digest phase of your nighttime journey. The sleep doctor observes that when the vagus nerve is active here, it tells your stomach to begin a rhythmic motion. This is called peristalsis. It is a slow, pulsing wave that moves through your core. This motion is deeply grounding. It draws your energy away from your thinking brain and down into your body. This transition is a vital part of your anxiety relief. Your mind can finally stop its work because the body has taken over. This is mindful storytelling that celebrates the quiet science of your internal health. As the nerve interacts with your stomach, it also signals for the release of calming chemicals in your gut. Science has found that a large portion of your body's serotonin is produced here. Serotonin is a chemical that nurtures your curiosity for peace and calms your spirit. It is a precursor to melatonin, the hormone that helps you drift into the mysteries of the universe. As these chemicals are released, a warm sensation may spread through your midsection. Your core becomes heavy. Your core becomes still. This is your atmosphere for rest. You are becoming a master of your own biology. The vagus nerve ensures that your digestion is quiet and your heart remains slow. By satisfying your curiosity about these processes, you are giving your mind permission to let go. The calming explanations of your own health are the ultimate lullaby. Every cell in your core is now participating in this quiet, soothing pace. Your spirit is being nurtured by the realization that your body is a self-healing masterpiece. The silver thread continues to wander, moving now toward the liver and the kidneys. These organs are the filters of your life, and they too are waiting for the signal of peace. As we move deeper into the quiet hours of the night, our biological voyage takes us to the great filtration systems of the human body. The silver thread of the vagus nerve has already brought peace to your heart and lungs, and now it reaches out to cradle your liver and your kidneys. These organs are the quiet heroes of your health, working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure your internal environment remains in perfect balance. In the world of relaxing science content, we look at the liver as a magnificent chemical factory. It is the largest internal organ you possess, located on the right side of your abdomen, safely tucked beneath your lower ribs. Through this slow body narration, we can observe the liver as a master of storage and transformation. During the day, your liver is busy processing nutrients and providing the energy you need to think and move. But now, as you prepare to relax deeply and sleep soundly, the vagus nerve sends a signal to this grand organ. It tells the liver to shift from production mode into maintenance mode. This is an essential part of your bedtime body stories. The vagus nerve helps regulate the release of glucose into your bloodstream. By stabilizing your sugar levels, the nerve ensures that your brain remains in a calm, steady state throughout the night. Satisfy your curiosity by imagining the liver as a quiet laboratory. While you unwind and fall asleep naturally, the liver is busy filtering your blood, removing the metabolic waste of the day. It is neutralizing toxins and preparing your system for a fresh start tomorrow. This mindful storytelling reminds us that even when we are still, our body is performing the mysteries of the universe on a microscopic scale. The vagus nerve also connects to the gallbladder, which sits just beneath the liver. It signals for a slow and steady rhythm in the release of bile, ensuring that your internal chemistry is harmonious. This quiet, soothing pace of internal work is what allows your spirit to be calmed. You don't have to manage these complex chemical reactions. Your body is doing it for you with incredible precision. Now, the silver thread of the nerve moves slightly further back and down to reach the kidneys. Your kidneys are two bean-shaped organs that sit against the muscles of your back. They are the master regulators of your fluids and your blood pressure. Inside each kidney are over 1 million tiny units called nephrons. These nephrons are busy filtering your entire volume of blood many times an hour. In these calming explanations, we can visualize the blood flowing through these tiny, delicate filters like water through a mountain stream. The vagus nerve influences the blood flow to the kidneys, ensuring they have exactly what they need to function at their best. When the vagus nerve is active, it tells the kidneys to release any excess tension and to focus on the balance of electrolytes. This is the science of relaxation at its deepest level. As your kidneys balance your salt and water levels, your entire nervous system feels a sense of anxiety relief. Your blood pressure settles into its lowest nighttime level. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and your muscles can finally let go of the day. Sitting on top of each kidney are the adrenal glands. These glands are the source of adrenaline and cortisol, the chemicals that keep us alert and sometimes anxious during the day. Through this slow body narration, we observe the most beautiful interaction of the night. The vagus nerve sends a quiet signal to the adrenal glands, telling them that the time for action is over. It acts as a gentle brake, slowing down the production of stress hormones. As the cortisol levels in your body begin to fade away like mist in the morning sun, you feel a profound shift. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day. You are physically removing the chemical traces of stress from your system. Your spirit is being nurtured by the realization that you are entering a state of total safety. The vagus nerve is the bridge between your mind's desire for peace and your body's physical reality. As the kidneys and liver perform their nighttime filtration, your internal world becomes clean and clear. This is the atmosphere for rest that allows for the most restorative sleep. Nurture your curiosity by feeling the space in your lower back and abdomen. Imagine these organs glowing with a soft, healthy light as they perform their vital work. Everything is in balance. The chemistry of your blood is becoming perfect for the deepest levels of rest. The sleep doctor observes that when these filtration systems are supported by the vagus nerve, the body can truly heal. You are moving further away from the noise of the outside world. You are moving deeper into the calming explanations of your own biological perfection. The quiet, soothing pace of my voice is a reflection of the quiet work happening inside you. There is no rush. There is no urgency. The silver thread continues to wander, moving now toward the vast network of the intestines. This is where the journey of the core continues, bringing peace to every inch of your being. Satisfy your curiosity with the knowledge that your body is a self-cleaning, self-healing masterpiece. Every cell is being nourished. Every toxin is being removed. You are ready to sleep soundly. You are ready to let go. Stay with the warmth in your back and your belly. Everything is calm. Everything is safe. Your spirit is steady, and your mind is ready for the mysteries of the universe to unfold in your dreams. As we continue our biological voyage through the inner landscape of your body, the silver thread of the vagus nerve moves further downward. We have observed the quiet work of the heart and the filtration of the kidneys, and now we arrive at one of the most complex areas of human biology. This is the vast world of your intestines, often referred to in science as the second brain. Through this slow body narration, we can satisfy your curiosity about why your gut is so essential to your peace of mind. The vagus nerve acts as a high-speed communication line between your brain and your digestive system. In fact, science tells us that there are over 100 million neurons living in the walls of your intestines. This is more than you will find in your spinal cord. This incredible network is called the enteric nervous system. While you unwind and fall asleep naturally, this second brain is in constant contact with the sleep doctor in your head. The vagus nerve branches out into a massive, glowing web that covers the entire surface of your small and large intestines. Imagine this web as a field of silver light, gently pulsing with information. This is the relaxing science content that allows you to feel truly grounded. As the nerve interacts with your gut, it triggers the most important phase of your nighttime recovery. In these calming explanations, we call this the rest and digest mode. When you are stressed or anxious during the day, your body pulls blood away from your stomach and sends it to your muscles. But now, in this atmosphere for rest, the vagus nerve does the opposite. It tells your blood vessels to open up and nourish your digestive organs. This mindful storytelling describes a beautiful shift in your internal energy. Your core becomes warm as the blood flow increases. Your intestines begin a slow, rhythmic movement called peristalsis. This movement is like a slow-motion wave traveling through your body. It is a steady, mechanical process that helps you relax deeply and sleep soundly. Satisfy your curiosity by noticing any sensations in your belly. If you feel a sense of fullness or warmth, this is a sign that your vagus nerve is successfully doing its job. This quiet, soothing pace of digestion is one of the most grounding experiences a human can have. It pulls your attention away from the racing thoughts of the mind and into the heavy, solid reality of the body. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day. You are moving your focus to the mysteries of the universe that are happening right in your own core. Science has discovered that about 90% of your body's serotonin is produced in the gut. Serotonin is the chemical of well-being and happiness. The vagus nerve monitors the production of this chemical and carries the news back up to your brain. When your gut is calm, your brain receives a signal that everything is okay. This is your natural anxiety relief. It is a biological message that you are safe, you are nourished, and you are ready for rest. As the serotonin is produced, much of it is eventually converted into melatonin. This is the hormone of the night that helps you drift into the deepest sleep. Everything in your body is connected. Your gut health is your sleep health. Your spirit is being calmed by the realization that your body is a perfectly integrated system. The vagus nerve also connects to the trillions of tiny organisms living in your intestines, known as the microbiome. These tiny residents help to regulate your mood and your sleep cycles. Through this slow body narration, we see a community of life working together for your benefit. They are producing the vitamins and chemicals that keep your brain healthy. As the vagus nerve listens to these microscopic signals, it ensures that your internal atmosphere for rest is maintained. Nurture your curiosity by imagining this inner world as a quiet, glowing garden. Every breath you take into your belly helps to massage these organs. The movement of your diaphragm provides a gentle pressure that stimulates the silver thread of the nerve. This is the science of relaxation at work. The more you breathe into your core, the more the vagus nerve tells your heart to slow and your mind to quiet. You are moving deeper into the calming explanations of your own existence. There is no rush to finish this journey. We are traveling through 20 feet of intestinal wonder. Each inch of this path is being touched by the signal of peace. Your muscles in your abdomen are losing their final grip of tension. You feel heavy. You feel anchored to the earth. This is the foundation of a night where you will sleep soundly until the morning light. The sleep doctor observes that when we settle the second brain, the first brain can finally stop its work. The thoughts of tomorrow and the worries of today are dissolving in the warmth of your core. Everything is quiet. Everything is still. The silver thread of the vagus nerve has now visited every major organ in your abdomen. It has brought the message of safety to your heart, your lungs, your liver, and your gut. Your spirit is steady. Your body is ready for the deep healing of the night. Stay with this feeling of internal warmth. Satisfy your curiosity with the rhythm of your own life. You are a biological masterpiece of rest. Relax deeply. Unwind fully. The journey of the great wanderer is nearing its deepest point. Follow the light of the silver thread into the silence. The night is yours. The peace is yours. We have traveled a long way together on this biological voyage. The silver thread of the vagus nerve has visited your heart, your lungs, and the deep centers of your gut. But the journey of the great wanderer is not a one-way path. Now, we must observe the most important part of this story for your anxiety relief. In the world of relaxing science content, we focus on the fact that 80% of the fibers in the vagus nerve are sensory. This means the nerve is a messenger, currently returning home to the brain with news of the stillness it found in your body. Through this slow body narration, we follow the electrical pulses as they move back up from your abdomen, through your chest, and into your neck. These pulses are carrying stories to help you relax, unwind, and fall asleep naturally. The organs are reporting that the heart is slow, the lungs are steady, and the core is warm. The vagus nerve enters the skull once more through the jugular foramen and reaches its primary destination in the brainstem. This area is known in science as the nucleus of the solitary tract. Think of this nucleus as a quiet reception hall where all the data of your internal health is collected. When the signal of peace arrives here, it triggers a chain reaction across your entire mind. This is the mindful storytelling of your brain responding to your body. From the brainstem, the signal is sent upward to a vital structure called the thalamus. In these calming explanations, we describe the thalamus as the gatekeeper of your senses. During the day, the thalamus keeps the gates wide open, allowing every sound, sight, and thought to enter your awareness. But now, in this quiet, soothing pace, the vagus nerve tells the thalamus that it is time to close the gates. This is the physical mechanism that helps you relax deeply and sleep soundly. The thalamus begins to filter out the noise of the room. The ticking of a clock, the hum of a fan, or the distant sounds of the world become unimportant. Your brain is no longer interested in the outside world. It is moving into an atmosphere for rest, where the only reality is the rhythm of your own life. Satisfy your curiosity by noticing how the thoughts in your mind are becoming softer. They are like distant echoes in a large, empty hall. As the thalamus closes the gates, the vagus nerve also sends signals to the amygdala. The amygdala is the center of emotion and the source of nighttime anxiety. But when it receives the silver thread's message of safety, the amygdala begins to settle. The fire of stress is extinguished by the cool water of biological peace. This is the true meaning of calms your spirit. You are not just imagining peace. Your brain is physically lowering its defense systems. The mysteries of the universe are revealed in how the brain can choose to let go. The signal now reaches the hypothalamus, the regulator of your sleep-wake cycles. The hypothalamus senses that the vagus nerve is active and the body is still. It confirms that the time has come for the deepest levels of restorative sleep. This slow body narration is the bridge between your active day and your healing night. The brain begins to release a cocktail of inhibitory neurotransmitters. One of these is called GABA. In science, GABA is the primary chemical that tells neurons to stop firing. It is the brain's own form of silence. As GABA spreads through your cortex, your thinking mind begins to dissolve. You are no longer solving problems. You are no longer planning for tomorrow. You are simply observing the relaxing science content of a mind moving into the dark. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day. The vagus nerve has completed its loop. It went down to bring peace to the organs, and it came back up to bring silence to the mind. Everything is now in sync. Your heart, your gut, and your brain are speaking the same language. They are all saying the same word: sleep. Nurture your curiosity by feeling the weight of your head on the pillow. Your brain feels heavy and soft. The electrical storms of the day have passed, leaving behind a clear night sky. The silver thread remains a steady pulse of safety, ensuring that these gates remain closed. You are ready to leave the world of bedtime body stories and enter the world of dreams. The quiet, soothing pace of your breath is now the only sound you need. In these final moments of awareness, satisfy your curiosity with the stillness. Your spirit is steady. Your mind is quiet. As we move deeper into this biological voyage, we leave the physical organs behind and enter the microscopic world of the brain's nighttime chemistry. The sleep doctor observes that as your body becomes still, your brain begins to produce the most important stories to help you relax, unwind, and fall asleep naturally. This is a phase of mindful storytelling where your biology and your consciousness meet to create the perfect atmosphere for rest. We begin our study of the night with a tiny, pine-cone-shaped structure located deep in the center of your brain, known as the pineal gland. For centuries, this gland has been called one of the mysteries of the universe, but science now provides calming explanations for its vital role. As the evening light fades, your pineal gland begins to secrete a silver mist of a molecule called melatonin. This is the hormone of darkness, and its production is one of the most essential pieces of relaxing science content you can understand. Melatonin does not act as a sedative. Instead, it acts as a quiet, soothing pace setter for your internal clock. It signals to every cell in your body that the day has ended and the time for repair has begun. As melatonin levels rise in your system, they help to soothe your mind after a long day by lowering your core body temperature and preparing your neurons for a shift in frequency. Satisfy your curiosity by imagining your brain waves as waves on an ocean. During the day, these waves are fast and choppy, known as beta waves. They are the waves of work, logic, and alert attention. But now, as you relax deeply, the frequency of these waves is beginning to slow down. You are entering the alpha state. Alpha waves are the frequency of deep relaxation and daydreaming. In this state, your brain begins to let go of the rigid structures of the day. This is the start of your slow body narration, where thoughts become less like lists and more like drifting images. This transition is the cornerstone of your anxiety relief. As the alpha waves become more dominant, the electrical noise in your cortex settles into a peaceful hum. Nurture your curiosity by noticing how your sense of time begins to soften. You are moving away from the ticking clock and toward the rhythmic pulse of the night. Soon, the alpha waves begin to stretch and lengthen even further, becoming theta waves. Theta waves are the gateway to sleep. They are the frequency of the light sleep phase, where your mindful storytelling becomes even more fluid and dreamlike. In the theta state, your brain is busy processing the events of your day, but it does so at a quiet, soothing pace that calms your spirit. This is the bridge between the world of waking and the mysteries of the universe within. While you linger in the theta state, your body is producing a neurotransmitter called adenosine. As we learned earlier, adenosine is the substance that builds sleep pressure. Right now, your brain is saturated with it, pulling you down into the heaviest levels of rest. This is the point where you truly begin to sleep soundly. Finally, we reach the most restorative part of our bedtime body stories, the delta state. Delta waves are the slowest and loudest electrical patterns your brain can produce. In these calming explanations, we see that during delta sleep, your conscious mind is completely offline. This is where the deepest physical healing occurs. Your brain is now locked into a cycle of total restoration. The delta waves act like a slow, rhythmic massage for your neurons, allowing the lymphatic system to wash away the debris of the day. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day on a molecular level. While you relax deeply, the science of your brain is ensuring that tomorrow you will wake up refreshed and renewed. Observe the silence of this chemical transition. Everything is in sync. The melatonin, the adenosine, and the slow delta waves are all working together to protect your peace. This is your natural atmosphere for rest. Your spirit is being nurtured by the steady, chemical pulse of the night. The sleep doctor observes that when we understand the science of our brain waves, we can stop trying to force sleep and instead allow it to happen. Satisfy your curiosity with the knowledge that your brain knows exactly how to find its way home to the dark. Every breath you take is a signal to the pineal gland and the cortex to remain in this state of calm. You are a biological masterpiece of evening chemistry. The mysteries of the universe are no longer outside of you. They are the very waves flowing through your mind right now. Stay with this quiet, soothing pace. You are heavy. You are still. You are ready for the deepest levels of restorative rest. The slow body narration is fading into the background, leaving you with the steady rhythm of your own delta waves. Relax deeply. Unwind fully. Sleep soundly, knowing that your brain is performing its most beautiful work in the silence. The chemistry of the night is your guardian. Follow the silver thread of your own thoughts as they dissolve into the darkness. We now transition our study into one of the most remarkable frontiers of human biology. This is the enteric nervous system, often referred to in science as your second brain. The vagus nerve is the primary bridge connecting this internal world to your conscious mind. As you lie here, satisfy your curiosity by understanding that your gut contains over 100 million neurons. This is more than you will find in your entire spinal cord. This network of nerves works autonomously, but it is in constant, silent conversation with the sleep doctor in your head. 80% of the information traveling through the vagus nerve is moving upward, from your gut to your brain. Right now, as your body is still, the nerve is reporting on the chemistry of your core. It is observing the microbiome, the trillions of tiny organisms that live within you. Science has discovered that these tiny residents produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. As the vagus nerve senses these calming chemicals, it carries the news of safety back up to your brainstem. This is a vital component of your anxiety relief. When your gut is at peace, your brain receives a physical signal that the environment is secure. This slow body narration is helping you visualize this silver thread of communication. Imagine the nerve fibers spreading like a delicate glowing web over the surface of your small intestine. This area is the site of nutrient absorption and the primary source of your body's serotonin. Serotonin is the precursor to melatonin, the molecule of the night. The vagus nerve monitors the production of these chemicals and ensures they are delivered to the brain. This is the relaxing science content that calms your spirit. By understanding how your second brain supports your first brain, you can let go of the need to control. Your body is a self-regulating masterpiece. The nerve now moves to the large intestine, where it signals for a slow and steady rhythm. Any tension held in your abdomen is being dissolved by this quiet, soothing pace. The muscles of your core are softening, allowing blood to flow more freely to these vital organs. This is the rest and digest phase in its most powerful form. As your digestion becomes quiet, your mind becomes quiet. The sleep doctor observes that a settled gut is the foundation for a settled mind. Everything is in its right place. Your biology is working for you. The silver thread remains the anchor of this internal peace. Stay with the warmth in your belly. Stay with the stillness of your core. You are moving toward a state where you will sleep soundly until the morning light. The science of the night is your guardian. As we move into the final chapters of our nighttime journey, we focus on the balance of your internal rhythms. In the world of health science, we measure the strength of the vagus nerve through something called heart rate variability. This is the subtle difference in time between each of your heartbeats. A high variability is a sign of a strong, healthy vagus nerve. It means your body can move quickly from stress into a state of deep relaxation. Right now, as you relax deeply, your vagus nerve is increasing your heart rate variability. This is the science of resilience. It is the physical foundation of your anxiety relief. As your heart rate syncs with your breathing, you enter a state of total coherence. Your brain waves are now shifting into their lowest frequency. We are leaving the light sleep of dreams and entering the deep stillness of slow-wave sleep. These are the delta waves, the frequency of total restorative rest. In this state, your vagus nerve is at its most influential. It is keeping the heart at a slow, steady pulse and the breath at a living tide. This mindful storytelling describes the peak of your nightly house call. While you are deep in the delta state, the sleep doctor watches over your biological systems. The brain is being cleaned by the glymphatic system, and the body is being rebuilt by the cellular workshop. Every cell is receiving the signal that the work is a success. The atmosphere for rest is now perfect. Satisfy your curiosity by feeling the absolute silence in your muscles. Your limbs are heavy. Your head is soft. Your spirit is calmed. While your mind is drifting through the slow waves of the night, your body is entering its most active phase of physical restoration. The sleep doctor observes that deep sleep is not a state of emptiness, but a time of incredible biological productivity. This is the final chapter of our bedtime body stories for tonight, where we explore the cellular workshop that rebuilds the temple of your health. This slow body narration is designed to help you relax, unwind, and fall asleep naturally by showing you just how much your body cares for you. Everything we have discussed so far, from the vagus nerve to the brain waves, has been a preparation for this moment of deep healing. In the world of relaxing science content, we look at the process of protein synthesis as the ultimate form of physical renewal. As you relax deeply, your pituitary gland is releasing a peak amount of growth hormone into your bloodstream. This hormone travels at a quiet, soothing pace to reach every muscle, every bone, and every inch of your skin. Its mission is to provide the energy and the instructions for your cells to repair the damage of the day. Through this mindful storytelling, we can visualize millions of tiny cellular workers busy at their stations. They are mending the small tears in your muscle fibers from the movements of your day. They are producing new collagen to keep your tissues strong and flexible. This is the atmosphere for rest where your body physically transforms itself for a fresh start tomorrow. Satisfy your curiosity by imagining these microscopic processes happening right now beneath the surface of your skin. While your spirit is calmed by the silence of the night, your cells are performing the mysteries of the universe. One of the most profound calming explanations in biology is the process of DNA repair. Every day, your genetic code faces minor stressors from the world around you. But during the deep, dreamless delta sleep we discussed earlier, specialized enzymes move along the strands of your DNA. They act like tiny editors, fixing any errors and ensuring that your biological blueprint remains perfect. This is how you soothe your mind after a long day, knowing that your health is being maintained at the most fundamental level. Nurture your curiosity by realizing that your body is a self-correcting masterpiece of engineering. While this repair work occurs, your immune system is also at its most active. Your body is producing more T cells and cytokines to help you stay strong and healthy. This is why we say that sleep is the most powerful medicine we possess. It is a biological necessity that allows your immune system to reorganize and prepare for the challenges of the future. As you sleep soundly, your body is also managing your metabolism. The vagus nerve continues to monitor your internal chemistry, ensuring that your energy stores are being managed with precision. Your heart remains a steady, slow drum, providing the perfect circulation for these healing chemicals to reach their destinations. Every breath you take provides the oxygen that fuels this massive cellular workshop. This quiet, soothing pace of restoration is what allows you to wake up feeling refreshed and renewed. You are moving deeper into the calming explanations of your own life. The sleep doctor wants you to know that you are safe in this state of total surrender. You don't have to work for your health tonight. Your health is working for you. This realization provides the ultimate anxiety relief. Any tension remaining in your body is now dissolving into the warmth of your cellular repair. Your muscles are soft and heavy. Your skin is warm. Your breath is a slow, living tide. The silver thread of the vagus nerve has led you to this place of total biological peace. As we conclude our journey through the anatomy of sleep, satisfy your curiosity with the silence. The mysteries of the universe are not found in the stars tonight, but in the quiet healing of your own cells. Your spirit is steady. Your mind is quiet. The house call of the sleep doctor is coming to an end, but your healing will continue until the sun rises. Nurture your curiosity for the dreams that await you in the deep. Every part of you is now in harmony with the night. You are ready to relax deeply. You are ready to unwind fully. You are ready to sleep soundly, knowing that your body is a temple of quiet science. The journey of the great wanderer has brought you home. The silver thread is a bridge to your deepest rest. Stay in this atmosphere for rest. Stay in this state of restorative wonder. The night is long, and it is full of peace. Follow the rhythm of your own heart into the silence. Sleep naturally. Relax deeply. Everything is well. Everything is calm. Good night from the Sleep Doctor channel. May your rest be as beautiful as the science that created it. Sleep now. Sleep deeply. Good night.